All right, folks, concerns are growing over the illegal sale of endangered Jamaican species on social media and recent reports of non-native monkeys being spotted in St. Elizabeth. Conversation biologist Damien White joins us to explain the dangers both situations pose to Jamaica's wildlife. Morning, Bridget. Well, go on.
Well, I'm good enough.
Did I say non-invasive species? Huh?
Yes.
All right, explain that first. What is that?
All right, so the first thing, invasive species is basically, break it down, a species that is not naturally found in our area and it is brought in mainly by man. So for example, some plants that don't occur in Jamaica and some of the animals, the mongoose is an example. It was brought in the 1800 to control cane pests and it decided, hey, I don't want a rat. I say lovely iguana, I say coney, I say bird, all of these wildlife we have here, we're not used to them animals, just sit down there and come and eat them off.
So
that's
hold on,
perfect.
so mongoose, it was brought in legally or illegally?
At that time, plantation was a business. And some of the plantation workers, well, should answer this, the slaves at the time, enslaved people, were like afraid of some of the pests. And some of the pests, they mash up the cane. So as any businessman, they brought in something to control it.
So the whole mongoose is around I know that's where them come from.
Yes, and interestingly, less than 6 were brought in the Caribbean.
In the entire Caribbean?
The entire Caribbean. And you see we have that problem, so, yeah.
You might not be able to answer this, but how can a monkey come in through our ports without anybody realizing, say, a man just bring in 4 or 5 monkeys, go on? Okay,
so our ports are, let me put it so, Jamaica is surrounded by water. And any boat will go off, most time our...
so they can come back anywhere?
Anywhere. So from the boat, we have so much, well, I shouldn't say fishing beach, and some of the fisherman boats, some of the private yacht, all of those boats can enter water, and all the time we check them.
Yeah. This morning I think I said capuching.
Yeah.
Tell me about those now. How many do you think were brought in?
Okay, so far, with what the cases that we're here going on now in St. Elizabeth, we know that there is more than one.
More than one?
And it could be up to 3.
Up to 3?
Right. And this is based on what you've seen on social media and the discussion going on. So, as you can see, NEPA, I should mention, I sit at the chair of the Endangered Species Working Group for Jamaica. So we look at endangered species. And when something like the monkey come in now, we're all concerned. Because we don't, all right, when you carry one animal here in Jamaica, they do a lot of tests, like how them test you to make sure certain disease not upon it. So when like the monkey come in now, a ticks could be on it, that ticks could be something a threat to our agriculture. And then again, it can have other diseases where we don't know about, where it can bite you, scratch, and you might pick up. We don't have rabies in Jamaica. And that is something that can come in with an animal like that. And then when it got in, it affects our wildlife. And one next thing, when enough people know about Barbados have monkey problem. And the monkeys have in Barbados, so I go up on a farm and play a game. Oh, push, mash up a melon. Oh, I mash up one. And then the next one, mash up another one. And then the whole thing, you know what happened to the whole melon farm? So Barbados have a problem with monkeys. So we don't want them to get established. And people might look and say, boy, them cute. But there is so much risk.
Are they dangerous?
Yes, they can be dangerous. And what I mean...
Can be or they are?
They are dangerous.
In what way? When I say dangerous, in what way?
Okay, so it's a wild animal. And we might watch TV and say them look cute. And when you grab a wild animal, just like if me grab you, you start fight. So they scratch and bite you. And you can get a nasty bite.
Yeah.
And a bite wound or a bite we don't know what's in their mouth. So we beg people, if you see it, reach out to the authorities. Don't try to catch it yourself. Because when it bites you, we have to go give you a certain stuff. I mean, when you get by tetanus, we might have to even look and give a rabies shot or something like that. We just don't know what it have.
Do you know where they're supposed to be? I keep hearing St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth is a big place,
Well,
do you know where they're supposed to be?
Well, reports on social media have been showing areas in Malvern where people have said that seen in the wild. And a number of people in our world, as I would say, the conservation biology world, have now going around and looking around. But people make fun with social media, get a video from a different country, stitch it, and put in a Jamaican language and mislead the team.
You catch them and then what?
Well, when you catch them, so there are options. So one of the precautionary things sometimes is done, most cases, is that they put it down. Because when you catch it, there are certain blood tests and all of that have to be done. Some can do in the country, but most of it go out.
Okay.
Another option is maybe carry to one at the zoo, and it can be an exhibit. But I just want people to know that you hear people talk, you hear NEPA, the government, you hear me talk, and I say, boy, them just try to scare us. But you do not know what it have. Do you want to take that risk?
Yeah. Talking about scaring us, this big, yellow, ugly, long snake. Where that there?
All right, so the Jamaica boa, our yellow snake, was long time here before all of us. And two of the key things, so the last month or so, I've been seeing them. And
them?
Yes, seen a couple of them. Breeding season, man, I look woman, so they move around. And the second thing, the hurricane that occurred the other day have impacted so much on our wildlife that we don't know.
Well, I know them, man. Where you seen them, please?
Well, some seen them across road, some people see them on a tree.
Wait, no? Oh, you see them across.
Right,
I think across roads. You know.
Or some of them show
You know, I'm my yard, me I go right now.
Yeah,
hold on, they see them crossing a road.
You see them crossing a road. That's why we have to look sometime where we put a road. Or you might see them on a tree, or some people see them on them yard because they're a snake. We have cases where a snake will be a snake, him show up on one chicken coop looking for a bird snack.
Oh.
So we beg people not to harm them, and then in the Red Hills area we have another one now, what they call the dwarf boa, a small one. That
in the
shows
Red Hills area.
Yeah, man, in Kingston area. Yeah, enough people are sure it.
Hold on, man, so the yellow fella, where him there?
In there, Jamaica.
In Kingston?
Yes.
So hold on, wait now. So him could have really in a crossroads?
Well, no, really they're not crossroad because too much care and things like that. You kind of like the local forest there. But him beautiful, not trouble.
What do you mean him not trouble?
No, it's not a snake, him just go about in business.
So he's not dangerous?
No, he's not dangerous.
So
he's not poisonous. However, just like again, when people try to catch a big one and go hold a snake and don't know what they're doing, it can bite.
Oh.
And the second thing is if you don't know how to handle it and you handle it incorrectly, you break it bones. Snake have bone, yes.
This little wily thing happen?
Yeah, man, because one of the videos, you see somebody afraid and then take the stick and hit it and then you notice part of it can't move. So we know people fear it. I'm not tell you so not to be afraid. But if you see it, call the experts. Let us move it.
Yeah.
If you don't want tree, don't bother go up there and go try climb it.
Apparently people are going on social media and selling them so you can...
Yes. So the big thing with social media now, people are trying to get likes. And the more crazy thing what you do is the more people come and follow. So they go on social media and I say, give me one roses, tap up and try to get more likes, having sale, doing the most ridiculous thing.
Hold on 1 second, because you said the monkey don't come from here. The snake is here.
Yeah, that snake is ours.
So the snake is not a problem if you find a Jamaican.
No, that is our snake.
No, I'm saying, but if you find me with the snake, it's not an issue.
What, with the yellow one?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you can't get in trouble.
Why?
Because first, the numbers are not that high. And people, the law is putting it for protection.
Yeah, what trouble mean? I go jail or fine?
So you can be fined up to $3 million.
What?
Yeah, man. For like people them were harassing up on social media and that. Or you can go up to 12 months. Well, no, not 12. I think they bring it up to 3 years now.
Virgin, I have cold bumps. Some dancing over go on and that, I can't wait.
Yeah, man. I'm not trouble, man. I was snake, man. I'm there a long time before.
Yeah, me just make sure. Damian White is conversation biologist. I hope I don't see him again in life.
Man.
Second edition of News in 5 right now. And then, may I go home? And then we have some dancing going on. We so come.